Yo, Marcus, how you been?
What? Why are you talking to me right now?
Just wanted to know where you were is all.
It doesn't really matter to you if I'm doing well or not. My well-being is no longer any of your concern.
Don't be like that. We used to be best friends.
Yeah, we used to be, until you betrayed me.
I told you, I feel sorry for betraying you.
You think that feeling sorry is enough? You can't change the fact that you plagiarized my piece.
You can't say that I plagiarized it, that's not appropriate. We were both working together, it was a book we were both working on.
Yeah, we were working together on it. I was writing the story. You added the graphics to the book. But you betrayed me and took the work as your own through a publication. And so, even if it was my work, you became the hit-selling author.
I'm sorry, but I was actually part of the development of the story, so why does it matter?
What?
The graphics were one of the reasons the book sold. How could you bring up something that old and whine about it now? You just wanted the money that badly?
That's not what I'm talking about. It was mostly the story that I wrote. But you sold it as your own. That's literally a crime. After that, I was in treatment for depression. It took me 2 years of rehab.
Really? Wow, great job.
That's why I don't want to talk to you. I thought I blocked your number too.
Oh, come on, let's get along, buddy.
What? Are you being serious right now?
My popularity has started to decline recently. You actually write really good content. So you can write it for me if you want. You know what they say about ghostwriters, they're really popular right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. Why would I ever agree to write them for you?
You know how I'm very talented? That's why I also figured that we should work together. You know, I think it's for your own good. For you to be working for a genius like me.
I don't understand what you're saying.
People who have talent shouldn't have to put in that much effort. That's why I won't put in any effort at all. You should be putting forth everything for me.
I don't get what the hell you're talking about, but I'm riding on my own.
Really? The thing you're writing now, just give it to me. You're just depressed anyway, right? It's not like you can write anything that's worth anything. Someone who's popular like me can turn around and sell things for you. It's going to be worth more anyway.
It's not about the money. And if you want to talk about that, the book you first sold, I literally wrote it. So all of the revenue you gain from those sales, I should receive, right?
See, you are after the money. I'm not giving you shit. You don't have any gift for selling things, sorry to break it to you. Just write for me as a ghostwriter. Work hard, okay? Next time around, I promise I'll pay you something worthy of your work.
I'm gonna pass.
Why? You're just an author who can't sell anything. What are you passing for? Did you write something recently?
Yeah, The Mysterious Child of the Night. I'm sure you've heard of that, right?
What? What are you talking about? Are you just pretending to flex? That book is literally a best hit. It's on everyone's bookshelf around the world. It's been popular since last year. There's even rumors of it becoming a movie. It's just a hit thing, right? So, are you just pretending?
I'm the one that wrote that story.
Bullshit, the name is different.
It's a pen name. If I wrote it with my real name, I knew that you would figure it out in a heartbeat. That's why I write using that name now. And I make sure that they don't use my face. So it's not easy to figure out who it is.
Really? I didn't realize that you worked in the same industry as me. But there's no proof that you're the best hit-selling author.
No one is buying your books, are they, Leonard?
Huh?
I'm asking them. I'm asking all of the bookstores and publishers to stop selling.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm making sure that your books stay off the shelves. Your writing is seriously the comparable to third-grade language arts essays.
Are you seriously making fun of me right now? Copies of my book went crazy long before yours did.
Yeah, you were doing a lot of the illustrations. That's why when you said that you'd help me out as an illustrator, I was actually incredibly happy. That's why I wanted to work with you. I tried my best, but then you went ahead and betrayed me.
I didn't betray you.
Your book isn't selling now, is it? It sold incredibly well at one point, but now not so much. After the second edition came out, none of the publications will even take you, right? You just signed with some big-time companies. That's why you're basically just getting jobs because people pity you.
No, that's not true at all. I get good pay and write. I'm a great author.
How long did you sign for? 3 years or so?
When I was selling hard, I found this company that brought me the sweetest deals. And that contract is for 3 years.
Then you should be coming up on your contract term, right?
Yeah, but there's still talk about potentially getting a new contract. I'm not done yet.
I already talked to your company. I told them to cut your contract early.
Huh?
If you hadn't contacted me out of the blue, I was gonna really squeeze you slowly to choke you, but man, I'm just not good at this kind of thing, huh? I just really want to see you eat shit.
Hey, my publication just contacted me. They said my contract is up this month?
That was sooner than even I would have expected.
What the hell? My career is completely screwed thanks to you!
Career? You really didn't have a career to begin with, Bal.
What? I was a big-time author! I was even on TV!
Yeah, I remember. That's why my next piece has talked about becoming a movie before I even release it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
That story I wrote last time. It was a story about how I felt and what I went through when I was depressed. But this time around, I wrote about why exactly I became depressed to begin with. I didn't spare any details.
Why you became depressed?
Yeah. About how I trusted a friend. And I was betrayed, leading me down a spiral into depression.
I can't believe you, but you didn't write about the plagiarism, did you?
Ah, you do agree then that it was plagiarism.
You didn't write it, did you?
Who knows? I didn't add your name to it if it makes you feel better. It is a fictional story anyway.
Even if you don't use my name, you didn't write about my books or any of its titles, right?
Your book? You don't have any books or titles that are your own, right?
Hey. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? Is it money you want?
I have plenty of money coming in, actually. I'm not struggling at all.
What is it then? Do you want an apology? I'll apologize to you. Just please don't take my career from me. It's in a place that I've finally really been able to call comfortable.
I think you use the wrong method to find your calling, pal. Besides, no matter the case, even if I didn't say anything about trying to get your contract terminated early, you would have ran out early next year anyway. The things that you write aren't really interesting to anyone at all, so they don't sell either.
But if you write a book like that, then my other friends and my family will all find out about it. And they won't trust me at all. I just want to avoid that at all costs. By the way, I don't know if it's a movie or a drama, but
I'm gonna accept the offer to make it into a series or movie. People who don't read my book will probably still know about my story.
Wait, hang on! I'm finally able to brag to my parents about how I'm doing. Please think about my well-being too.
You stabbed your friend in the back. How can you talk about feelings? You were selling as a best-selling author for 3 years when you were on TV and social media. You should be thanking me.
Fine, I'll give you my status. I'll give you all of it, so please don't publish on me. Please, I'm begging you. I'm really sorry. I'll give you at least half of all royalties from publishing.
Half? That's not gonna be enough.
Huh?
I'm gonna be formally suing you.
Suing? What are you talking about?
You stole my story from me. Then you went ahead and made all of your fortune off of it. I'm gonna be suing you for plagiarism. I'm gonna be receiving a hefty amount of pay for it too. Imagine me going public and publishing at the same time. I can only imagine how popular my book is gonna be when I sell.
Please stop. Why would you do this to me? What did I do to you?
Huh? Wait, the person who has the talent shouldn't have to put in any effort, right? From now on, you're gonna be hustling and busting your ass for a while. Good luck. Leonard's begging was to no avail. Marcus published as soon as he brought his court case public. Of course, this was an easy case for Marcus. Leonard was charged not to pay a large sum of money to Marcus. He had earned so much money all of a sudden that he had spent most of it on a luxurious lifestyle. He had no money saved up. He also had just lost his only contract, so he had no job. He had to take out loans to pay back the money. The media also completely turned on him. They had documented Marcus's story as the tragedy of the century, and started punishing Leonard from every angle that they could make him look bad in. He was banished from his parents' house. He has no job, no house, and apparently lives in a tent near the river now.
Hey there, Kathy. Are you around? I've been trying to reach you. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry for the delay. I was caught up with some work. And I thought we had agreed that you wouldn't call me that.
Oh, what work could possibly keep you so busy? Let me guess. Is it gaining weight?
You're overstepping your boundaries now. Please kindly refrain yourself from saying whatever nonsense comes to your mind.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me what I can or cannot say, especially when it seems like you're the one who is incapable of doing anything productive. Like getting a job, for instance.
That's not true. Like I said, I'm working. What do you think I meant by that?
Really? Working on what exactly? Lying around and stuffing your face with snacks?
Can you stop saying such things? It's not nice to make fun of people like that. I don't appreciate it.
Well then, why don't you try being useful for a change? Maybe that will improve our relationship.
But I am trying. I help you around the house whenever I can. I appreciate you making dishes for us. I even buy you presents whenever I'm out. And I put in a good word for you whenever we have guests. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you're the one who has to fix her attitude.
There you go again with your complaints. You just love being pampered and having people do things for you. But let me tell you something, sweetheart. That's not how the real world works.
That's not what I meant at all.
Anyway, the reason why I texted you was to ask a favor regarding my son.
What is it?
It's simple, really. I don't want you around him anymore.
What? Why would you say something like that?
You heard me right. Stay away from my son.
But that's impossible. He's my husband. Why would you want us to separate? You were supportive of our marriage.
Yes, that was before I realized he chose someone like you as his wife. You two are completely different. My son is a smart and handsome young man with a bright future ahead of him. He shouldn't be seen with someone like you.
That was uncalled for. Do you even realize how hurtful your words are?
And let's not forget about your attitude. Honestly, I don't understand what he sees in you. All you seem to be good at is spending his money.
Excuse me?
Yes, you heard me right. You're always out shopping and spending money left and right. Where do you even get the money from? You don't have a job, so it must be his money that you're spending.
That's not true at all. The money is mine.
Really now? Do you expect me to believe that lie? You don't even have a job.
It's not a lie, Amanda. I do have my own source of income.
Couldn't you have found some other rich guy to leech off of? Why did it have to be my son? Let me guess. No one else wanted to spend even a penny on you, right? Connor probably felt sorry for you and decided to help out, but you took advantage of his kindness and now plan on living off his money for the rest of your life.
That's not true at all. You can't just make assumptions about me like that. I'm not with him for his money. I married him because of who he is as a person. Connor is an amazing guy and an even better husband. He means everything to me, and I love him dearly.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts once his bank account dries up. After that, I'm sure you'll leave him in no time flat. Do us all a favor and just end things with him already. He deserves someone better than you.
That's ridiculous. There's no way I'm leaving him. But as far as moving out goes, don't worry about it because Connor and I are planning on moving out next month anyway.
Wait, what? Connor didn't mention anything about moving out. Are you trying to steal my son away from me?
You're the bitch! Ever since I moved in here, you've tried to make my life miserable. You keep looking down on me, call me names, and mock me. This is no way to treat a human being. So I looked up and found a nice apartment we can live in. You wouldn't have to deal with me any longer. Are you happy now?
I don't believe this. You really are trying to take him away from me. Mark my words, Kathy. You will regret this. I'll make you pay.
Hey, Kathy, where are you? I've been trying to reach you.
Hi, Connor. I'm currently at the library. What about you? Where are you?
I'm at home right now.
Really? That's unusual. You're usually not home this early. I guess I should wrap up here and head home as well. The sooner I get home, the sooner I can start preparing dinner for us.
Actually, there's no need for that. Mom already prepared dinner for me. Speaking of Mom, she seemed quite upset today. Did something happen between the two of you?
Oh, it's nothing serious. Just the usual disagreements. It seems like your mom still hasn't fully accepted me.
Mom mentioned that you were out the whole day today. Is that true?
Well, I wasn't gone for that long. And besides, I only come to the library occasionally.
Listen, Kathy, I've been doing some thinking and I don't think this is working out between us. We should consider getting a divorce. You understand what I'm saying, right?
What? No, I don't understand at all. Why are you suddenly asking for a divorce?
Because I don't love you anymore.
What do you mean by that? Just last night you told me that I was the light of your life.
That was before I found out what happened.
Why? What happened? This is all so sudden. Hang on, let me get back. We'll talk about this face to face when I get home, okay?
No, it's not okay. I've made up my mind and my decision is final.
But why? As your wife, don't I deserve to know why you want a divorce?
Because you're useless. You don't help around the house. You don't care for my mom. Hell, you don't even take care of yourself. Just look how much weight you've gained. You weren't this big when I married you.
I'm trying my best to help your mother around the house, and you know it. I do the dishes, clean the kitchen, vacuum the house, volunteer to go shopping when no one else wants to. And yet, I still have to listen to her complain about me all day. I'm finding it difficult to manage my time and energy with all the household work and my personal work and everything.
Yeah, right. Next, you're gonna complain that I'm a bad husband.
What's wrong with you? Why do you suddenly want a divorce? What's happened?
You, Kathy. You happened. I can't believe you treat my mother this way. Mom told me that you called her a bitch. Is that true?
She called me a bitch first.
That's no excuse to disrespect your elders like that.
Fine. I admit I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to her personally when I come home. But don't you think it's a little extreme? Are you divorcing me over this?
It really affected her. She's been so sad the whole day. What's worse is that when I ask you what happened, you said it's nothing. Are you that heartless?
You're making a big deal out of nothing. The last time I talked to your mom, she seemed fine. She was her usual criticizing self. She definitely said way more hurtful things to me.
It's not just that. I've been noticing the way you behave around her. You're always complaining that she dislikes you, that she calls you names, etc. I understand that my mother can be a handful at times, but all you do is to complain about it. Besides that, you're almost never home. Even now, you left to be in a library while my mother is here, all sad and alone. I can't have a selfish wife. You're supposed to take care of her when I'm not around.
Selfish? Your mother has been breathing down my neck ever since we got married. She keeps insulting me and keeps arguing with me on everything. But you never take my side. You kept telling me that I shouldn't react to what she says. So I come to the library to ease my mind. You didn't mind when I asked you to head to the library every now and then, so why is it a problem now?
Because I feel you're always there. You're never home.
How would you know? You're always at work.
Mom told me.
I see. And was it your mom who suggested you get divorced?
Yes, we've been talking about it for a few days now. I don't appreciate how you talk back to her. Not to mention the tone you use with her. I've lectured you about this before, haven't I? But you just don't listen. If you can't change your attitude, then I don't think we can be together anymore. It's that simple.
Are you even listening to me? I'm your wife! Why don't you ever hear my side of the story for a change? You always pick your mom over me.
What did you expect? She's my mom. I can't say no to her.
So, what she says becomes absolute, Is that it? Have you ever even seen how your mom treats me?
That's enough. I won't let someone talk to my mother like that.
What about me? I've been working my butt off to provide for the family. On top of that, I'm helping your mother with the housework. I tried to spend as much time with her as I possibly can. I've even tried to ignore her comments. But sometimes they really get to me, you know? At first, I was able to tolerate it because I knew I had your support. But these days, it's like you're a completely different person. Why are you acting so differently? That's not who I married. My Connor is kind and loving. He's thoughtful and fulfills all his duties as a husband and looks out for his wife. I don't understand why you're being so cruel.
Cruel, huh? Just because I have been giving you your usual allowance, I'm cruel? If that's how you feel about me, then fine. Let's just get a divorce and end things here.
As if I need your allowance. I make enough money on my own. What I need from you is a partner that has my back.
Make enough money? Doing what? Writing articles? Yeah, right. Just because you got lucky with your freelancing career doesn't mean it'll last long. I reckon it'll only take you a month or so to start losing clients. It's all downhill from there. After that, you'll come crawling back to me for your allowance.
Okay, rude. And who are you to tell me I'll fail? A good husband should support his wife. And what is it with you and your mother looking down on me all the time? I'll have you know that my clients are very loyal to me. More than you've ever been. But as far as the divorce goes, then fine. Let's get divorced.
Wait, really?
I can't live in a household where all its members look down on me. If you can't treat me right, then you are in no position to call yourself a worthy husband.
Uh-huh. Anyways, do you think you can move up till the end of the month? I want to start my new month fresh.
Don't worry, I'll leave.
Kathy, it's an emergency. Please. I need you to lend me some money. It's urgent.
I'm not helping you pay for your wedding.
How did you know? I didn't say what it was for.
Your mother contacted me earlier. She tried to guilt trip me into giving her money. She said it was for your wedding and that I should be happy for you. I turned her down.
Look, I'm sorry that I divorced you, okay? I know you probably still have feelings for me, and I understand that. But there just wasn't a future for us, you know.
Well, okay, Mr. Delusional. Are you done? I have other important matters to attend.
I get that you're jealous of my fiancé. But it's okay. The least you could do is see me happy, right? This is your chance.
If this is some messed up way of apologizing, then I'm afraid you're a little late.
Please, just listen to me, okay? I never wanted to divorce you. Mom made me. What was I supposed to do? Oppose her? I was young and stupid. I didn't know what to do. It was all her scheming. She wanted us to be divorced so she could set me up with other rich women.
Oh, please. It's bad enough you never let me tell your mother how much you really earned. Do you know how much nonsense I had to endure for you? Things like how I'm an incompetent wife and a gold digger, when the truth is that the house is only functioning under my income.
I know. I didn't realize how much you were contributing. Now it is hard to manage expenses without your help. I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was thinking. But I really need your help right now. My mom didn't know my salary. She told my fiancé that I make 6 figures a year. Now everyone's expecting me to throw this lavish wedding, but don't have the money for it. I'm already in debt.
Then just tell them the truth. If she chooses to still marry you, you'll be a lucky man. Having wives who earn more than you to sustain the house. But please don't blow it with her, too.
The wedding is in 2 weeks. If I tell her I'm not what I introduced myself as, she won't marry me.
Don't you think she'll find out sooner or later? If not now, then maybe after you guys get married. She might even file for divorce. Or sue you, for that matter.
Yes, but by that time we'll already be married. Which means at the time of the divorce, I still get to keep half of the assets.
You're a real scumbag. They say women are gold diggers. Clearly, they haven't met you.
Please, I'll do anything. Just help me with this wedding. I'm begging you.
You got yourself into this mess, so you fix it. Quit bothering me. I'm going to block your number now.
Wait, please. Hello? Are you still there? Hello?
After that, my career really started to take off. I was getting more and more clients who wanted me to write articles for them. I even had to hire a few more employees to keep up with all the orders. I was making more money than I ever dreamed of. I was able to buy a nice apartment in the city, a new car, and some designer clothes. I hadn't started dating anyone yet, but I planned to do it soon enough. This time I would be looking for someone far more trustworthy and loyal than Connor could ever be. Someone who would love me for who I am and not for how much money I make or how much I weigh. As for Connor, he had to sell his house to pay for the wedding, but that still wasn't enough. He had borrowed a lot of money from his friends and relatives, but he couldn't pay them back. When his fiancée found out he wasn't as wealthy as he said he was, she dumped him immediately. Not only that, but she also sued him for fraud. She claimed that he had lied to her about his financial situation and that he had tricked her into marrying him. She demanded a huge amount of money as compensation. Now that he's homeless and in a lot of debt, both him and his mother have to work several part-time jobs to get food on the table. They have to live in a cheap motel and barely have enough to survive. It's a wonder how they'll make it through the winter, especially with the cold weather and the high heating bills.